Welcome to another edition of Fridays with Fred. My name is Fred Said. Today's topic is Fred. What are the pros and cons of selling my home to an investor? We get this question all the time, and we sell a lot of our listings to investors in Southern California. So here's the pros and cons. At the end of the day, rule of thumb typically is if you have a home that you're selling, there's two types of buyers that you're going to attract to the property. One's called owner-occupied buyers, and buyers are going to live in there as their primary residence. And the second form are investors. 9 times out of 10, depending on the area, the property, condo, home, etc., you as a seller will typically get top dollar for the home by selling it to an owner-occupied buyer. And then typically investors, depending on the property, like I said, usually won't pay as much as an owner-occupied buyer. At the end of the day, though, the positives about selling to an investor, if that's what you have on the table, typically investors are either all cash, or if they're buying a rental property, typical loan programs require them to put 25% down. So they are typically healthy, qualified, financially stable buyers. Not that owner-occupied buyers are not, but almost all of the investors have the cash, have the liquidity, and are qualified to do so. It just depends at the end of the day when you're selling a home, what is the top dollar that the market will bear that you can get, whether it's an owner-occupied buyer or an investor. That is your decision and your right to make the call on who you sell the property to, but always look at what can you get. Is it a secure buyer? Can I get top dollar? And who is it coming from? Any questions about this whatsoever, call us 7 days a week at 1-800-921-9231. Want to see all properties for sale in Southern California, whether you're buying for yourself or you're buying for an investment. Go to fredsaidgroup.com and tune in next week for another amazing edition of Fridays with Fred. Why? Because that's what Fred said.